Hello boys, my name is Kyoshi, and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of Kirby in the Forgotten Land. In the last episode, we fought a very tedious boss that is the Silly Dillo, also known as worst boss ever. It's really annoying, and we kind of struggled with him. So I took some time to go back and gather all the data, or more specifically, complete all the challenges, just to prove I could do it without dying, or more specifically, without using the extended item. But anyways, if you're wondering why I'm starting here, it's because I actually went off screen and did the objective. As you can see, I cleared it without taking any damage. No hits, no nothing, no damage. But you're probably wondering, why am I using the drill? Well, I found out for certain bosses, the drill is actually very busted for getting no damage, because while you're underground, you apparently can't even be damaged at all, which is really nice because that means you can cheese certain fights, and that's basically what I did for Silly Dillo. I pretty much stayed underground and waited and waited and waited and waited, and eventually when I came time to battle him, I kind of just cheesed stuff, and yeah, it went fine. So now with that battle done, we never have to go back to that terrible place ever again. So with that done, let's actually play for the main game again. And yes, we also got various power-ups as well that help us out quite a bit. This includes stuff like the fan ability, or more specifically, the buzzsaw. And also, like, we get various stuffs that can be found. Wait a minute, isn't this guy one of the... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna leave him be. I've been doing this a lot lately, where I am purposely going to leave certain characters just so that I can use their abilities later if I absolutely need them for one of the challenges. Alright. Fortunately, we can only defeat that particular setup with a water. That's the one thing I need to remember. These cannons and their other stuff that can be dealt with, you can only deal with those properly by using nothing but water. And so, you usually have to find other ways to get around it, like in this case, the and switch will lead us into this one. I guess more specifically, any challenge involving having to clear out fireballs or water, or meteors for that matter, will require us to get the special power-up, better known as the Kirby fills himself with water power-up. I think that's a funny way of saying it, honestly. The Kirby fills himself with water power-up. No, that's just kind of funny. Anyways, yeah, we use that, and then we can clear out the level. Otherwise, it'll just do a lot of damage to us, so we want to avoid it at all costs. Also, this is a secret and a half. Don't tell me I did not see that. I definitely saw that, definitely. This is also where we get the other one of the beast feels, too, so I'm glad that I came back here. Definitely worth it. I will say one thing we definitely need to improve more is the Waddle Dee collecting. Unfortunately, due to what happened before, we were unable to get our good power-up back. So we're pretty much forced to... I don't know why I just did that. Whatever. Most of the time, it doesn't really matter that we kill these guys without doing damage. Unless the game actually requires that, we don't really need to use that. Oh, there's a second ice ability. This is where we actually figure out, by the way, if the ice ability actually works good for dealing with these stuff. Let's see. I didn't get to see it. Okay, most definitely does not clear the lava, unfortunately. It's kind of sad, because initially when I was thinking about stuff a little bit more on how I could potentially clear this particular level without using certain stuff. Apparently it was all for nothing, as you can't even clear out the ice anyways. So I am correct about that. You pretty much have no choice but to clear it using the water power-up. Oh wait, actually. Oh, okay. Now I get it. You can't move on the fire normally, but if you have Blizzard Ice active when moving on it, then you will not even take any damage, because when you try and do other stuff. Speaking of which, let's see if we can use that to destroy boulders. We can. Okay, so we can destroy boulders early and take no damage. So, now that I think of it, that actually makes this power-up pretty overpowered, in particular for this particular segment, and here's why. It allows us to go through any lava at all, any lava, without even taking a single hit point of damage, which really helps out. Should have known I probably needed to use my power-up, by the way, but oh well, it's fine. And yeah, so second thought, Blizzard Ice is particularly good for this section. I like how I mentioned how I didn't really like the ice power-up, and I didn't think it was the best power-up, but well, turns out is particularly good for any level that has lava in it, because you don't even have to deal with lava anymore, which actually does give us a reason now to actually collect this, because that means we can not have to deal with the problems of the levels that the levels would normally dish out. Okay, we need a slightly stronger power-up. And also, on certain blocks, it'll just outright remove certain lava parts altogether, too, so there is actually a good reason to get this. Why did I do that? That was stem. Because of that, I can't even make it over there now. Actually, well, I might still be able to make it over. It's just not going to be perfect. Just keep in mind, the lava's still here. Yep, I know it. I'm gonna have to do... because of the way this was set up, I have to do what's called the damage boost strategy. That is assuming I can actually use the item that I want to use. And there we go, we made it back to the area we were supposed to be before, so we can ground pound the ground to reveal the secret. And keep in mind, that madness was intentional. It was me being bad, and also a mix of that also intentionally being there. Alright. Oh man, this is a very long session. Yeah, all of that kind of took way too long to do, so let's try this again, but let's be a bit quicker. Let me say it. That's the first time where it's literally give us no warning that there's a Waddle Dee at the end, and so we're just forced to go super fast here. And it's kind of annoying to do efficiently. It's the hardest when I'm trying to make this thing fall over. Oh, actually, I could just shake it up and down. That was the problem. I should have done that instead. Okay, now we made it. With only a little bit of time to spare this time. Alright. Keep in mind, we would have not even been able to go in this area had it not been for, that special tech I did with the cone, which involved damage boosting myself. The only problem is now I have to go and get back the item, which is a bit tedious. Because, well, it's a casual playthrough. I may as well, or more specifically, a first-time playthrough, I may as well continue playing it and hope for the best. Can I actually trigger this? Thank you very much. That'd be nice. I don't know why I didn't just do that, but then again, that guy's in a tedious spot. Coming out of that area, it's almost impossible to dodge him. Oop. Not sure if I meant to do that or not. Oh, thank goodness he responds. Thank goodness he responds. How nasty. You got a cheap hit on me just before I was able to hit the stuff down. Get out of my way. Well, I have this set, nobody's going to stand in my way, that's for sure. Not even you ghosts. Everything is gonna fall before me. Oh, unless I do that, I could edge it. Yeah, as I was saying, everyone is gonna fall before me, as long as I am, well, yeah, you get it. By the way, there's probably something here. Oh, really? Oh wait, that's right. It's part of the other one. Now I remember. Okay, well, in that case, there is no secret there. I thought there was. Alright. Oh wow, look at this. Old nonsense. Just raises a platform in the middle of nowhere. Not convenient. Allows me to skip that whole platform section altogether. Oh boy. Can I actually like land in this properly? Okay, I did. Thank goodness. Alright, well. I want to explore the area first. Okay, so you can knock them out of the way. I don't know why I was worried. Oh, I guess that's why. Because I can still damage if I do it too soon. Alright. Last two in Waddle Dee, which means we're getting close to the end of the stage, and unfortunately neither secret has been found. Yeah, neither of the remaining secrets. That means we may have to repay the level up to twice just to get one secret, then figure out where the next one is. Oh, there it is. Okay, well that was simple enough. Making all the switches spin. Assuming I know what I'm doing, I could usually get there every time. Okay, I don't see any big secrets in here. Let's just get out of here. Alright. We're out. Oh, there's a secret on top of there. Don't tell me I didn't... Don't tell me I did not miss that, by the way. I definitely saw that. Little sneaker hidden up at the top. And we get Space Ranger Boopet. Wait, what? Space Ranger? What is this? Buzz Lightyear all of a sudden? What is going on with this game? Sorry, I had to throw that out, but... Anyway, we missed all but one secret. As per usual, we get every single Waddle Dee normally, but we miss a secret one. Oh. Oh, Crash. That means specifically I have to use the Super Crash ability. Again, I don't really know that that's what I have to use, because I always assume that I have to use other stuff. What it means by Crash, by the way, is the special Crash power-up, which is basically a hidden power-up that slows down time that can only be gotten from the main menu, whatever. You have to take that to this level and use it on the boss that you face, the mini-boss or whatever that you face. And then you use that on him. Oh, we have the Twin Gel, which is nice. Alright. Oh, went past the thing for a second. Well, that was a pretty easy target time to beat, so more or less a pretty easy thing to get. Not really hard at all. Clearly. Speaking of which, we do not have enough treasure to upgrade that Space Ranger ability, so we should probably look for more hidden unlockables. Speaking of which, I'm not finding any. I will say, some of the hidden secrets in this game, with where some of those hidden stars are located, seem to get more difficult as the game advances on. I'm not even sure if there are any, like, left, honestly. Oh, hello. There's coins, but... Okay, here's one. Assumes... Oh, it's normal. Kirby's Inhale Showdown. Ooh. This is a forced power-up list challenge. And what that means is basically just inhaling everything and throwing it back. I don't know why So now you see Kirby's defined way of usually beating stuff up, is holding the button down and then throwing multiple enemies back at another enemy. It definitely has some good effects that can go through pretty good. But it only partially works. I think there are specific setups I'm intended to do. Like, for instance, using that to tackle the enemies from the back. Though I didn't really get that properly, so you know what, I'm just gonna reset. Screw it. And yes, the more enemies you swallow up, as you can see, the stronger your star will be. Which means it's easier to hit enemies. It's kind of tricky, though, to get every single enemy all the time. Yes, this is how Kirby fights normally, without any power-ups whatsoever. It's a good thing we could sit that out. Oh, why I held off like an idiot, but let's try to not do that again, like an idiot, and actually play the game. Not the intended way of doing that, but it is a way. There we go. That's how we were supposed to do that. Alright. Got it this time. Now we have boxes that we can use against him. Oh, not just one, two bosses. I don't know why I just ran into him. I don't know what other strategy to do other than take out this boy first on the side. Wild bonkers, that is. Okay, we got him. Oh, great. Of course there's enemies at the end. Honestly, as long as I get to the end without dying, I'm perfectly fine with that. Alright. One of the more difficult missions, actually. I'm not sure if this will ever be finished within its started time, but who knows. It probably will just take a lot of practice, like the rest of this game. Alright. I will say that is one of the nastier secrets I've had to deal with, straight up. Not just like that treasure road, but this level that we had to deal with. That's quite tedious, not gonna lie. And again, we're still only at like 40%-ish or so there's still a lot to do. Alright. I know, but I won't be able to evolve it. Oh yeah, the reason why I'm coming here is mostly for this. Alright. Power-up's back now. By the way, it's obviously, by the way, if I had done that particular mission a little bit better, I probably would have been able to find that hidden wallaby much easier if I didn't just mess it up like an idiot the first time. But anyway, we're just gonna continue on with the main levels for now. Still don't really have the ability to evolve this nature, so until later. Later, I'll kind of just wait. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I was thinking, just Trying to right at them willy-nilly. Oh my. Massive looking level from the outside. Oh, classic. It's one of these levels. A squish level. Those are my favorite. Not really. They are actually my least favorite. Speaking of skips, can I just skip this? Oh, yep. Barely. Oh, thank goodness we get the Dragon Fire back for this. I will definitely need its stash to get through this easier. Oh, and there's a hidden secret, and also tries to remove my power-up again. I hate when the enemies really try hard to remove my power-up. Okay, good. No secret there. Yeah, not even more than a minute in, and I'm already losing some of my... Wow! Very rude game. Not even a single secret back here? Now that's just... Ah, I'm not gonna say anything else. It's just mean. It's just mean. Yeah, that's a better way of saying it. Okay. Wait a minute. Can't we kill that guy with his own setup? Let's do that. Let's, run over here, force him to charge, and then just wait. Oh, wait, no, he's way too fast. Okay, on second thought, well, like... Oh, he's back. Let's see if he can get crushed by his own baddie. So... Oh my gosh, he's stuck! Okay, we have to kill him the normal way. I'm pretty sure there is this... You know what? Just for that badness, and again, it's so early on in the stage. You're knowing what I'm thinking, right? I have a feeling he can get crushed by the actual crushers. That's what I'm gonna try and do, and that's probably also a secret mission, because almost every secret I think of is a secret within a secret, so... I'm gonna do that. At the very least, this time around, we have the Dragon Fire power-up, which allows us to very quickly dash through the air. Otherwise, don't really have much else. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely not gonna make it. Also, they made that way more brutal than I thought. Okay, the game's starting to get more difficult. If a squish, of all things, takes more than 50% of your health, well, definitely need to avoid that. Good grief. And I thought this game was already brutal enough. I know it's squishing, and I know it doesn't immediately kill you, but I feel like they should have shown a tiny bit more mercy with it doing that much damage. I honestly don't care what happens. I might just try and focus on going through these levels without using other stuff. Because ever since I had to use that one item at that one level, I don't want to have to use it again. Okay, so we have to wait a bit. Oh, yeah, he does die from that. But it wasn't a secret, unfortunately. Oh, hello. Secret in the thing. Okay, well, that's one way of getting into it. And now that we suddenly have the ability to get on top of all of them, that changes literally everything. Okay, well, this is the secret for a Waddle Dee, but that other one wasn't? Now, that's just really awkward, if you ask me. But it is what it is, I guess. And now you know what I'm thinking. I'm gonna do the hover fire trick and see if I can get on top of these. Ooh, I can, but ooh, they're very fast, and unfortunately, it doesn't seem like they even have anything up there, because you were never intended to come up here, I guess. But it's good to know at the very least you can get on top of them. Watch me skip this and find out that there's actually another hidden secret behind that at the very beginning of the level. Oh, speaking of which, we can get on top of these, can we? Yep, we can. Well, that makes it pretty easy, because who needs to go on the danger area where all the bad stuff is, when you could just get on top of the crushers and safely be out of range of almost all the enemies. I say that as I get hit by one as an idiot, and then immediately go into a squish. Oh my gosh. Us, am I just an idiot or what? Idiot. Yeah, that's the right word. Let's stop being an idiot and actually playing the game, for crap's sakes. Keep in mind, the squish does a lot of damage, so it takes only 2 of those to immediately kill us. So, yeah, we actually have to play pretty carefully here. Oh, there's our hidden secret. Alright. Now we don't have to worry about dying from that right now, but... My goodness, that is a very well hidden secret, by the way, in that side room there. That is. Alright. Okay, well, got that done. Okay, this one we definitely can't get on top of. We'll have to study its pattern first, which is not really the nicest, so just gonna run through. Okay, I understand how we get on it now. We're gonna get on the area from the back of it. There we go. Okay, it's not actually that bad. Oh my gosh, though, that crusher, though. What in the world? Okay, yeah, that's right. You have to light it up first. Then it functions normally. I was about to say, that crusher looks like impossible to avoid, but now it's functioning more normally. And this way, it's actually slightly slower now. So, we can actually get through it much easier. Before, it looked like, oh, it's gonna be impossible to get through this crusher, isn't it? And I just did other stuff. Okay, this is red. Let's go in here. Is there a secret that changes that? No. Oh, great. And the stairs has... Okay, this is one of the more awkward levels. Because, you have to move this stairs to be able to even get the flames so it doesn't get extinguished by the other fire. But then at the same time, you have to move it to that very precise location so that you can go up the stairs to reach the actual level, which actually makes it kind of tricky because I have to move it a bit just to make sure I don't accidentally defuse the flame by accident, since the stairs probably do defuse the flame. Don't remember exactly what happens, but I'm pretty sure the flame gets diffused if a stairs is sitting right on top of it. That just makes common sense. It's just common sense at that point. Alright. Regular level. Oh, speaking of which, now we're on top. Yep. I was about to say, there is a secret probably hidden in there. Okay, we got in. It's a hidden blueprint. Deep sleep, as if regular sleep wasn't enough. Now we have the deep sleep. I don't know how different that's gonna be, but I'm interested to see what it'll be like. Oh. Accidentally ran through the same zone. What am I doing? Alright. This is where I need to go. Oh, great. Classic speedrun all of a sudden. Speaking of speedrun stuff, yeah, this is a pretty classic speedrun that you have to do. Not only did I have to get that, but I had to go through that before the wall reached me. And considering the wall probably does the same damage as all the stuff that came before it, yeah, that's kind of difficult. Can I at least get in here? I can, okay. Okay, well, now we can use this to destroy stuff. Since we have almost no time to do stuff, we pretty much have to aggravatingly destroy everything. And, okay, doing all that gives us another hidden Waddle Dee, so it was definitely worth it, and gets us past the spike. That's probably the most important part. It gets us past the spike part. And there is no spikes left. Oh, thank goodness. That was a bit scary, actually. Yeah, when you have an instant death wall chasing you, it's kind of bad. Oh, speaking of which. Oh, what is this? Like, wall shenanigans? This is almost like the wall. Oh, wait. I did not do that right. I'm gonna get punished. Oh, wow. It just straight up resets, too. Yeah, I was not prepared for that at all. So, this is one of those wall shenanigans. For those of you who don't know, this is probably going to be based off of the special show thing. That is a game show that you might be familiar with called The Wall, where you have to get through all the walls as they go through the area without getting stuck for too long. Otherwise, you get pushed into the lava, which happened the first time, of course. I'm guessing there's probably a secret for doing that on the first try, which we definitely did not do on the first try, which is bad, so we might have to redo the level just for that. If that's the case, then I have a way that I could get around it. I'll probably just show me completing that off screen. It depends, though. It might be something else entirely. I'm guessing it's we finished that section without falling into the lava. Let's see. Oh, no, it's complete opposite. Don't get squished. Well, that's pretty simple enough. I think I don't need to really show it, so let's go back from after I finish this level. I'll be fine. Obviously, with a flame power-up, it's much easier to not get squished because you have a dash, which makes you incredibly faster. Alright. Gathering of the Beast Council. That seems like an interesting, well, a scary level, nonetheless. Especially with a name like that. Just as I thought, yeah, so we had to clear more main levels to unlock that. Alright, well, let's pause this, and I'll be right back. Alright, few minutes and some fails later, I finally got through it. It wasn't actually that bad, except that bull you might have seen me try to squish in the other spot actually hit me quite a few times. It was pretty annoying, so I had to keep on resetting. It was very annoying. But we made it through it, finally. So, finally saved all the Waddle Dees for once. Just took a couple tries, but we did it. Still kind of under a curse where every single time I've played a level, other than the first and another one, I've never gotten all the Waddle Dees on the first try. I've always missed some of them. That's just the nature of the blind playthrough, man. You don't know exactly where to go. Oh, speaking of which... yeah, this looks a little bit different than usual. I'm gonna say right now, I don't know if I want to use an ice power-up on this. How about I just use flames and go for it? I get it. I see. Oh, wow, he just goes into a spin right away. Very early time to spin. Because this is the early stage, and I probably have to do this with no damage, I'm just gonna say I was bad at the game, and I'll immediately reset the whole stage. I know it wastes time, but I'd rather do that. Also, speaking of which, I'm probably gonna have... Guessing from what we just saw, we have to face all of the bosses we literally just faced before again. It seems it's not a Kirby game without a boss rush, and let me tell you, this boss rush ain't going down easy either. Most of them are fairly straightforward, though. Most of them are fairly straightforward, quote-unquote, if I could actually be bad at the game. Like, actually dash away from stuff, maybe? Same thing again. Oh my gosh, I need to stop being an idiot and actually freaking move. What the heck? I've been able to dodge that guy if I sleep, it seems. I say that as a joke, as I've actually played Garmondo that much, especially on this area, but I usually dodge his spin pretty easily, and I'm having so much problems, and also I didn't notice that I lost my ability. Of course, they freaking have to do that. You know what? I'm just gonna be right back when I get my ability back and I'm in the thing. So yeah, be right back. Okay, let's try that again, but this time let's not be a freaking idiot like a freaking idiot I was and get hit by the first spin every time and actually dodge that spin. I'm sorry, it's just I can't be this bad at the game. I refuse to continue until I at least don't take any damage with Garmondo, because this boss man, he should be easy. He should be easy to deal with. But for some reason, I get hit every single time. Well, I'm not taking any chances, obviously, since I know that's a barrier now. Let's just spin multiple times until I actually get through him. Also, I just realized, because this is a rebattle, we don't have the same rage timers as we get normally, which is why he's immediately in his last phase of the fight already. Because, they don't want the refights to be super long, so if we had the ability to, we could definitely use the Time Crush on him, and that would probably work better. But I just decided to do that because, well, I wanted to do that. Also, I should have realized that although this is a big arena, you can't get locked in the zone when you actually do battle him, which is probably why I wasn't able to move away from it. Silly me. Well, anyway, finally got through that, so I'll pretty much continue this, regardless of what happens. If I play it as badly as I did before, though, we might see our first actual death. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I tend to at least not have that happen, assuming I keep the volcanic fire throughout the game. I don't see why it would happen, but it could definitely be annoying. Oh, speaking of which, oh my, one of those challenges again. That was super easy to do. And just like all the other challenges, it has a retry feature anyway, so no problem. I should have known, by the way. Beast Council meeting is apparently this game's way of saying it's a bunch of boss refights. And my golly, it feels really annoying. At the very least, you are given power-ups for each of these bosses, so you definitely have the ability to deal with them. It's just whether or not you can do them perfectly that matters, or just goodly. And yes, the reason why I restarted is there probably is a challenge for defeating all the bosses without taking a hit, so I'm gonna try and do that as hard as I can. Also, speaking of which, no, we have Silly Dill again. Oh, this guy gave me so much problems back in the session. By the way, this is kind of off. Usually there's a different second boss, but whatever. Still, he's back again. He was pretty mean the last time, and I assume nothing's gonna change. Yeah. Yeah. Classic Silly Dill here. Almost never going to finish him without taking damage. At the very least, we can punish him by kind of just holding our flame down. And that'll do a lot of damage to him. So that helps out a bit. Oh, he has a third one during the boss refight, so that means he changes a bit. Oh. By the way, we could just take him out with that, so that's why I intentionally didn't do the Flying Hit. All I needed, though, was to just not take damage with that one hit. I would have been fine. And, of course, oh, okay, well, didn't seem to matter. All we really needed to do was beat him in a set time, and now that we've beaten him, we can go back and get the healing items, which is why I purposely avoided them, by the way. And now, we can continue on. Wait a minute. Okay, we didn't get a Goromando ability. So, for what I'm guessing is, the way we have to do the challenges is just beat each particular boss in a certain way. So, I don't think we actually have to beat all the fights without taking damage, which, thank goodness, because Silly Dill is very hard to no damage. Let me tell you. That was bad. Oh. What am I doing? This isn't even the boss battle, and we're already struggling. Okay, we got heals, finally. Alright, there we go. Found the secret, but fell down quite a bit. There might be a secret for, doing all of that perfectly, but I don't know. Speaking of which. Oh, yeah, okay. Now I think of it, if there is free extra bosses, then that means it's probably just gonna be we have to defeat them in certain ways. Unfortunately, I don't know how to do it with Goromando, so we kind of just have to hope that we get through it fine. And again, we have a retry feature that allows us to come back if we want to. Alright. I don't see the need to collect those power-ups when clearly Dragon fires what I'll need better. Let's see here. Ooh, Cat Lady is back. I'm not sure if I want to use this power-up or not. It's not as good against her, but we'll try it. Oh yeah, that's right. She goes into her endless loop, of course, so we're gonna have to dodge all of these claws. Which is gonna just involve jumping around. Oh wow, that was very quick. Didn't even get a chance to hit her much. Oh! Okay. She's changing up her pattern a little bit. Okay, well, at least now I know how to no damage her. Just defeat her with jumping up when she does that. I don't know why. I thought it was hard to dodge. Compared to Silly Dill, Colorine is not as bad usually, but of course, it's not really nice when you can't do it the right way anyway. That's fine though, we'll probably end up redoing this and we'll have another chance to beat him up properly. Oh, speaking of which, there's probably another boss after this. By the way, I'm probably not gonna actually come back for this time. I only did it that one other time because I was super annoyed how every single time I've done one of these levels, I've always missed a single Waddle Dee, and it's super annoying. Oh, what am I doing? I honestly don't care if I take damage on these, as long as I get through it fine. All these switches, good grief. How many switches are there? Figuring out exactly the timing to hit them is probably the tricky part. Oh my gosh, more switches! And there's another one. I could see that one from far away. Okay, so hitting all of those spawns in a last switch to get yet another hidden Waddle Dee, and sure enough, I was right. 3 bosses, and it's over. Alright, well, we're out of that. Now, time to go back to the important stuff. And I probably am right, so if I'm guessing, we have to beat that particular fight without taking damage. Considering I went through all of Gormondo and didn't even get the effect done, that means we have to probably defeat her. Oh, never mind. There's yet another hidden secret we don't know about. Good grief. Yeah, on second thought, yeah, I'm definitely not replaying this if that happens. And I just realized, since we're getting capsules from just going in the levels, we don't need to even farm them using money for the most part. Wow. Okay, then. Alright. But anyway, I feel like you probably want to see me, guys, upgrade the remaining power-ups, so you know what? This is going to be the end of the episode, plus it's getting pretty late anyways. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you enjoyed this, comment, rate, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video where we continue working towards 100%. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.